Adam on screen. Okay, people can hear us. Just we are live.
Yo.
Don't yell any swear words.
Newt, please no.
Newt.
Okay, we are live. We'll just give it a second, see if we get a couple people in.
Cool.
Actually, yeah, people are already coming.
Heck yeah. Do you have anything already locked in, Fire?
Yeah, but I was just Jordan and I were just talking. I guess we're just gonna be doing we're doing live research, so we're not. I'm not gonna be really giving out plays, but
Yeah, no.
yeah,
I just want to kind of talk about some stuff and bounce ideas off you guys. And
yeah, I like it.
See what we get. Sweet.
There's still so many more games left. It's crazy.
it's insane.
Okay, I think we are live. Yeah, we're getting viewers on Twitter as well. So let's go
Some
on
tweeters.
screen. Some tweeters. They're here.
Tweeters.
Let's take off this video. What is going on, everybody? My name is Jordan, aka Shot Props. Joining me as always, we got Tyson, aka Spittin' Picklets. Tyson, what's going on, buddy?
What's up, guys?
And we got Ray, aka Firefighter Betts, joining us from work. If there's a fire, he's gonna have to go, but for now, he's here.
You guys
What's
will
going on,
hear
Ray?
it if I do get something. So get it.
Yeah. We'll hear it. We've heard it before. So today, a little bit different than our usual show. We are going to do some live research on today's slate. We got a big slate. Still, I think only one game has started. The next one's at 3:30 p.m. Eastern time. So we'll finish before that starts. If you're watching on Twitter and you want to join us on YouTube, you can comment in the chat on YouTube and we can pull it up on screen and interact with you. So that's the only difference. If you just want to watch on Twitter, that's fine too. Anything you gentlemen want to say before we jump into it?
Nope, I'm good.
Just get into the nitty gritty.
Yep.
Yeah, I got
Okay,
one
perfect.
thing. Did you guys play anything in the first game?
I did not. I wish I could say I played pasta, but I did not.
Oh God, that's looking good right now. I took your Hellberg pick and I parlayed it in an underdog entry with Bergeron over 3 shots. So
Sweet.
not looking too bad.
I see Pasta's at 4, Bergeron's at 1, Hellberg's at 11 saves. So I got 2 units
That's
on
good.
that. So we're tracking nicely.
Yeah.
And Boston's down, so these guys are going to be firing.
Beautiful.
Oh, that's good.
That is great.
Oh, he's got 12.
Surprised they're losing. No idea, but I'm ready to get popping.
They can't lose to Detroit. Okay, let's bring up our research screen. Just going to switch our layout here. We're going to do this. And I will zoom in a little bit. So I think to start, we'll just look at the kind of team versus team overview, and then we can dig in on specific players, props, sides, totals, whatever we want to look at. So here's what we got. Philly at Pittsburgh. Surprisingly, this stood out to me. Philly is still decent defensively. They're not allowing a ton of shots. But Pittsburgh is, almost 33 a game over the last 30. They're both allowing, nearly 3.75 goals per game against. So if you wanted to target a point, that's probably a decent look. So let's take a quick look. Anything you want to see specifically in this one?
No, I really wanted to kind of go after Crosby today. I really liked his history and how he's done recently. But just like you said, Philly has not been allowing a shit ton of
You're
first
good.
one.
You're good.
They haven't been allowing too many shots, so I don't know if I want to, target it. It also amazes me, how can a team be like top 3 in shots for and in top 3 in shots allowed?
For sure.
I don't understand. Do they just every 10 seconds just go dump it, get a shot, change?
Yeah, we'll have to keep an eye out. Adam is a champion in the chat as usual.
MVP.
He's here. He says he's at work. He can't talk as much, but we're glad to have you here. Thanks for joining us, Adam. Got Millie here. What's going on? Just we're gonna slow the stream's a little bit slower. We're going to pull up. We'll stop for comments. We want this to be interactive.
Yeah.
We want to collectively find the best plays that we can. So if there's anything you want to see, post it in the chat. We can pull it up. Yeah, Crosby, he's on fire as of late.
Dating back to 2003, he's got 19 points against them on his 12-game point streak. That's
wow.
a little, not to 2003 actually, but
I mean, yeah, shots wise, he's doing well. Points wise,
Mhm.
let's see how he does there versus Philly. 2-2-1-1. I mean, yeah, 2's probably not a bad look.
Mm-hmm.
Who's that? Crosby. Sorry.
Crosby, yeah.
Gotcha.
Actually, one other thing we'll take a look at. So shots allowed by position.
It's the best sheet you ever made.
Thank you. I appreciate that. we're still in testing, but this is a new version of the Shot Props sheet. So Philly actually not great against defensemen, despite the fact they're not allowing a ton of shots. So
what up, Brad?
Oh yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
What's going on, Brad? Thanks for being here. Let us know if there's anything you want us to take a look at. Chris Letang versus Philly for shots.
He's on 5 of the last 6.
He's on a decent run.
Mm-hmm.
Volume's solid.
Philly's been letting up some demon shots, so
yeah.
Either him or Petrie. I think Petrie looks good today too.
Oh, that's a good one. Do we have
Letang burned me most recently, so he's in my ban list.
You use that plus money. Volume versus Philly's not terrible.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I would play this one, but I do not hate it at all.
Yeah,
that's kind of where I'm at. Anybody else on this game? Points, shots that we want to take a look at?
No.
Someone that really interests me is Scott Lawton.
He's your favorite.
Yeah, if you pull up your shot sheet, Pittsburgh belonging the 8th most shots to left wingers last 10 days.
Yep.
I like his volume lately. He's playing a lot of minutes. I think he's in a good spot today.
Yeah, minutes wise, averaging 17.6. Love it. Let's see where he is on the depth chart because they always move things around.
Yeah, he should be on that second line.
Yeah, he's listed as line 2. We like that. Absolutely. Okay. And how are you approaching him? Say that again.
Just his shots over 2.5. I believe it's plus money.
It's still plus money
right now.
That's really good for how he's been doing lately and against Pittsburgh, who are allowing shots.
I think
quite a run.
I think we gotta play someone from Philly side today. Whether it's Morgan Frost, I've seen a few people on him. He's been shooting, I guess, a little bit lately. I haven't looked at him at all though.
Morgan Frost. Let me find him here.
First line center plays with Tippett. I was so confused. It was against, I think, Carolina. And I saw Tippett got bumped up to 3.5. I'm like, what the heck? Like, he's always at 2.5, and now he's against like one of the teams that doesn't allow any shots. And he almost cleared it in the first period. I'm like, how do these bookmakers just know?
Tippett, like his volume is just crazy too.
Mm-hmm. Do we have a? Okay, sorry.
I have a Tippett line. Wow. Yeah, he's been all over the place though. Oh yeah, you're right. The volume, last 4.
Mm-hmm.
6 attempts versus Carolina, 6 attempts versus Detroit, who's actually been pretty decent versus shots at least. Yeah,
unless you're Pasta.
Yeah, that's a decent look too.
If you look on your sheet, it looks like Pitt gives the least amount of shots to right wingers last 10 days.
Let's look here. Oh, yeah. That's crazy low. Yeah,
2.9. Holy!
Wow,
that's crazy.
Okay. So
other than that, like I don't really have anything else for this.
Yeah, I don't think I'll end up locking anything in from this game. One thing that did stand out to me, if you enjoy the DK stepped up parlays, I know a lot of people are into those for kind of like a moonshot kind of style thing for a Saturday. Evgeny Malkin for a point was the only one listed at 0.5 on Pittsburgh. I think Pittsburgh's going to get a decent amount. He's hitting 2 of his last 3. He's putting up points over his last 10. I like that one.
Mm-hmm.
I roll with that.
We've got a comment from Vincent asking, what are your best picks for Pitts versus Philly game and the Rangers game? So we didn't really have a favorite play. I don't think anyone's locked anything in for the Pittsburgh game. We did really like Crosby. I liked his shots at over 2.5. He's cleared 5 of the last 7 against Philly. So he just owns them. And then also, I think he's cleared in 4 straight.
There you go.
So that would be my best play. I know
4 of the last 5. Yep.
4 of the last 5. Okay. And I know Fire actually has one now that I'm thinking about it.
Yeah. My favorite pick in this game is probably Lawton.
Mm-hmm.
Scott Lawton. I like how he's been playing lately.
Yep. Absolutely.
Yeah,
He's
and that's
not
good.
Power play, unfortunately, but
He kills penalties and he gets shots on the PK.
for sure, I like that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So that's kind of our quick look here. Again, I don't think anything really jumped out to the entire group. So we can keep moving. We got New York Buffalo. Let's take a quick look at the team v team to see what we want to focus on. Oh my God. Buffalo 4.5 shots against, or goals against, in the last 30 days per game. That is an insanely high number.
That's disgusting.
Who do we want to target on New York for points? Is a question. Shots, same thing. Super high. They're just not playing well defensively. So, okay, well, let's take a look at some New York players, I think is what we want to do. And then in terms of shots, where is Buffalo bad? Defensemen and left wingers and centers.
Yeah, they're getting wrecked by centers and left wingers.
Mm-hmm.
Let's take a look at some people in those positions. Actually, here's how I like to do it too. Just confirm where everybody's playing. You pick the right team. That helps. So we say left wingers.
Yep.
Kreider, Panarin, Zibanejad, Trocheck, Hedel, but he's kind of slowed down.
Mm-hmm.
Trouba, Fox, we should have shot lines for. We can take a look at. They're not good against defensemen. All right.
I just noticed Laffy's on that power play 1.
Yeah, they switched it up.
Good point.
So they put Hedel. Yeah, they kind of split up their top guys.
Okay, I see.
Oh my God, that's unfair 2 power play units.
I know.
Sorry, everybody, you're playing them. That's insane. That's like an all-star team. Wow. Okay.
Yeah, I have for the Canucks' second power play unit. I'm pretty sure there's an AHLer on it. So.
Oh my gosh. Well.
And
okay.
I think there's 3 all-stars on their second power play unit. So.
That's wild. Okay, so Chris Kreider for shots. The volume's been down a little bit, it seems. Probably not someone we want to target. He did hit in 2 of his last 3 versus Buffalo. So that's not bad. 6 and 5 attempts and the 2 hits. Yeah, I don't hate it at all. Wouldn't be surprised if he hits. Who else? Centers as well we were looking at. Zibanejad. That's an interesting looking chart. It's a no.
Yeah.
It's a no from me.
It's
looks
too
like that.
inconsistent. I can't.
Looks like everybody else is saying that. Vinny Trocheck, who was a beast to start the season.
Yeah.
I mean,
decent.
Look at Zibby's chart to start on the road to start the season.
He was electric.
Yes.
Just couldn't miss.
Here we do.
He was crazy.
Yeah.
That's wild.
That's his numbers are definitely inflated now because he's I think he hits better at home now than he does on the road.
Yeah, for sure.
So yeah. So that's
sorry, go ahead.
Nope. Oh you.
I was just gonna say this is a game where a lot of them, for me, when I was doing my research, a lot of the star forwards have good history against the Sabres. But then when I looked on their recent chart, none of them really showed that any consistency for me to want to take. So this is like the perfect example of I'm just going to wait till the goalie saves drop and just take them.
Yeah. Don't pick a player, take the whole team. Essentially,
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I like that.
I got one more for like an offshore book. For you, Fire Capo Caco. To get 2 shots, it's plus 158. He has not been shooting lately at all, but he's cleared in 10 of 11 career games against the Sabres.
Okay, I'll take a look at it.
Yeah, and only for 1.5 at plus 158, and they allow the 6th most shots to right wingers, I believe, on the season.
I'll take a look at that.
I think you were saying last 10 they aren't that great. Yeah, 4.
The season I have them at 9th to right wingers, but still solid though. Yeah, and
so that was that would never be like an official play, just something.
Okay, very nice. Anybody else we want to take a quick look at? How's our boy Deline been doing?
Terrible.
Yeah, he's
just terrible.
He's fallen off a little bit.
I can't take anyone on Buffalo right now.
Yeah, and the Rangers are really good. So, one thing that kind of looked decent that I might have been willing to take a chance on, Trouba. He's coming off a 7 attempts game. Buffalo's worst to defenseman over the last 10. And his last game, he had a nice game. But again, not overwhelming. Nothing that I'm probably locking in. Just a decent look, in my opinion. Anything else we want to take a look at? Oh, we didn't do points at all.
Panarin owns him for points.
He will get 1. Unfortunately, his line's at 1.5, so that's a little tough.
Dang.
Kreider, no. Mika at 200 for that production. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, Kane.
Yeah, another kind of
Kane
like.
point.
Oh.
They're in his hometown of Buffalo. Oh,
Kane,
actually, that's what Vincent just asked about, so that's perfect.
Patty Kane.
Kane goal, anyone?
I was just about to say that too.
Patty Kane for a goal at plus 170, I believe, on DK. 5 goals in his last 4 games. Playing Buffalo, who has given up 4.57 per game.
That is
over the
so
last 30.
wild.
That's a high number.
I think if I'm going to make a tricklets today, the Rangers are definitely going to be in it.
Okay.
Because the Rangers are better on the road. Sabres are worse at home. Sabres have lost 3 in a row. Rangers have won 9 of their last 10 against the Sabres, and they're so bad defensively.
Yeah.
So there's got to be a way that I can play the Rangers, even maybe like a team total. Like the 3.5 is a good look if they're giving up over 4.
Right.
Per game. Well, do you not think that it's going to be heavily inflated by the 10-goal game last game?
Yes.
I think there's going to be goals in this game for sure.
Over 3.5 is minus 130.
Yeah, even with Igor in the net, I mean, he's been getting torched lately.
Yeah, Patrick Kane for a goal. That could be a fun play. Plus 170. Patrick Kane over 2.5 shots is what Vincent was specifically asking about.
His volume looks decent lately.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's up for sure. He's consistent.
He's cleared in 2 out of 3 as a Ranger.
Oh, hold on. Let's take a look at that. There we go. We were only looking at his home chart. Okay, yeah, 2 of 3 as a Ranger, so you can see those right here. The volume, 5 attempts or more in every game as a Ranger.
What's the line?
2.5.
2.5, but he's minus 165. Okay. So I'm assuming
parlay
this is
piece,
probably parlay piece or maybe underdog or prize picks.
Yeah,
is my guess. Personally, I would pivot to a point. Yeah.
Yo, there's 3 shot props in here.
Yeah, I have no idea what's going on. that is a StreamYard issue. Looks like we're back. Fire's not, but
I did that on purpose.
I'm back.
Okay, so yeah, I would say my play for Kane would be the point angle. It is minus 220 again. You're gonna have to use it in a parlay.
Well, why not take Kane point with Kane shots?
Yeah, you could do that too.
That's a good look.
Mm-hmm.
My only concern actually is like, let's look at this. So
Where Buffalo at towards right winger? 24th.
they're not crazy
Yeah.
versus right wingers, and also like he's been really bad against Buffalo lately,
I know. I noticed that today.
which is kind of surprising because he lit them up for a while,
Mm-hmm.
like 3, 4, 4, 2, 5, 3, 7, 9. So I don't know why, but yeah, don't love it, don't hate it. Probably not going to make my card.
Yeah. Don't force
but-
anything. There's so many games today.
I think that's a good amount of time on this game. Last call for anything you want to look at, gentlemen, and the chat as well.
Just gonna take the Sabres goalie saves.
Yeah, I think we keep moving.
Okay, keep an eye on that one. Next up, we've got Arizona taking on Colorado. Arizona gives up a little bit, some shots. Yeah, almost 40 per game over the last 30 days.
Wow.
3.64 goals against, so we can target points and shots for all Avalanche players potentially. And Arizona's player props are in play too. Over 31 shots against and over 3 goals against per game over the last 30. Colorado, not necessarily a stout defensive team. Let's take a look. Anybody you want me to take a look at first? Oh, you know what? Let's go in order.
Yeah.
Let's take a look at these here. So Arizona, terrible to centers and defensemen. That's who we want to target on Colorado.
You mean my Sabres, Sam? Come on now. They're my Sabres now.
You did. I think if you're watching on YouTube, you can actually rewind live. So if you want to check that out, you can check it out. One thing I like about YouTube over Twitch, you can go back live.
Pasta did hit his shot on goals already. So.
Okay, very great.
Like that.
Adam says Panarin assist. We didn't look at that. Always worth considering.
Yeah, Panarin assist is like every game.
Racks up assists, and I think we all expect them to have a real shot at their team total hit going over. So,
and if someone's pointing that 1.5, it pretty much means their assist is a good look as well.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. Okay, so let's take a look at Colorado centers and defensemen. Does Colorado have any good centers or defensemen?
No.
I think they just traded for Lars Eller.
Oh, perfect. First man up. One of the best shooters in the game, volume-wise and overall, I would say.
The dog.
Nathan McKinnon, juiced, minus 150 at over 4.5 is tough. It's a tough pill to swallow, but versus Arizona, he's cleared in 3 of 3. Solid attempts in every game. Lowest he had is 7 in his last 3. Attempts wise over the last little bit look really good too. Obviously, not a great game against Seattle, who we know they're very good. We also know Calgary is very good, so we can almost accept those misses. Not necessarily surprising. What do you think, Spittin'?
I really want to play him. I'm not going to play him at minus 150 at 4.5. That's too high, too juiced.
Yeah. Even as a parlay piece, I think it's
tough.
I
know. I can't.
Right? 4.5 for a parlay.
No.
I do think he hits, but
yeah, I know, but I'm not going to. I don't want to sweat out a minus 150 for the whole 3 periods. Something I wanted to bring up was what Adam said is, Mikko Rantanen destroys the Coyotes, but I'm assuming half the league does as well.
Let's take a look at his Arizona chart here. Yeah.
So he's cleared over 3.5, 5 of the last 6, and he's got points in 17 of his last 19, totaling 28 points against them. So it's just wild.
Okay. So you like his point angle or his shot angle, basically, is what I'm
But
hearing.
he's so bad at shooting right now.
Yeah.
The volume's down for shooting.
I know. I can't.
The volume's down for shooting. I mean, maybe some people are going to say he bounces back, and that's certainly a possibility.
Plus Arizona is 26th in shots to right wingers. last 10.
Oh, they're
Four,
actually
4.5.
so they're really decent. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Huh. Okay. So he does play very well against them, but there are some knocks against it. Here's one thing that just kind of McKinnon goal plus money. He's
That's
you
odd.
expect him to get 5 shots,
Yeah.
and
Hopefully one could go in.
Arizona's given up
How's
3.6.
Ingram been lately?
What's that?
How's Ingram been lately? I think he's been
Oh yeah, let's take a look at some of his stats. 3.02 GAA, 921 save percentage. So solid, but not great. I mean, it's tough to be a good goalie when you're giving up 39 shots a game, at least for goals.
I
Yeah,
would look at Ingram saves.
yeah, okay, makes sense. He's averaging 34.9 a game, so that line is probably going to be at 34 and a half, 33 and a half. I don't know. If we
Yeah,
have
I don't
anything
know.
yet.
I don't know if you guys remember this, but last year in the playoffs, Connor Ingram was on Nashville. And in game 2, I think that was the only game that Nashville won. They won like 2-1, but he had like, I want to say close to 50 saves.
Did he?
In that game? Yeah. So he plays well against Colorado, or maybe that was just the one game he did.
We'll pull it up.
Yeah.
I think he's only played one game. It looks like
Oh, I guess StatMe's doesn't count.
Playoffs?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we
I'll
learned
check
something
you.
new.
I'll check ESPN.
Okay, perfect. Thank you. And while you're looking at that, let's pull up the goalie props. We'll see what we have. So yeah, we don't have our Buffalo goalie yet. And do we don't have anything for this game? Yeah, we have nothing for this one. Okay. So yeah, keep an eye on Connor Ingram saves. That's definitely going to be potentially good look. They're going to get lit up. I don't hate McKinnon for a goal at plus money versus Arizona.
Yeah, I like that too.
We want to
49
defense.
49 saves.
Okay. So that would definitely be an over, regardless of what the line gets set at.
Yeah, they lost. In that series, 30 saves, 49, 35, 33.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
So if that line comes out at 32 and a half or anything
Hammer.
less, I'm definitely playing it.
Yeah.
33 and a half, still might play.
Mm-hmm.
Cale Makar versus Arizona. He's decent. We know they're, bottom of the league versus defensemen. He's at plus money, but he's also at 3.5 shots. He's only cleared it twice in the last 10. I don't know if you play it, but he'll have a chance versus.
Yeah, I don't like his recent chart. None of these guys look consistent enough.
I also don't like how he hasn't been hitting.
Of course,
he hasn't been hitting his 2.5, and then he gets bumped up.
Yeah, that's purely just based on Arizona, but
yeah, has to be right. Sorry, Fire, I cut you off. He looks frozen, actually.
Fires is frozen, so he'll be back in a minute. I know he was saying he has some internet issues, so I'm sure that'll come back up. There we go. Fire, you were cut off midpoint. You want to try that again? I think we can hear you now.
Hello, Dad.
Oh, he's seeing if he's working out his audio issues, so we'll let him play with that. Oh, we're good. Okay, floor is yours.
No, I was just saying, like none of these guys. Well, Makar and he kind of falls in the same category with Randon, as in like they just haven't been consistent lately, and that's what I like. I like consistency. They're good against their team they're going against, but man, these guys they haven't been hitting lately. That's my only thing on not playing them.
Right.
I have an offshore play that I sent Fire earlier today.
Mm-hmm.
And I like it even more now, and I'll tell you why. So it's Bowen Byram over 1.5 shots, minus 122. He's cleared in 4 out of the last 5 on the road. Actually, he's cleared over 2.5 in 4 of the last 5 on the road. And you can get 3+ at plus 192, which is really good. And I was looking on the power play sheet here, and he made the sheet. He's got 4 power play shots in his last 10 games.
Okay.
And with Arizona allowing, 3.8 PPOA?
Yeah, they're
not
high.
bad.
Absolutely. Okay, very
and
nice.
like we said, like they're one of the best targets. 11.9 shots per game. So
we know Keller was rolling as well. It's another one I think worth checking. Oh, I like this. Mac, you're hired.
yeah, come on in.
Appreciate you. I haven't said it, so Mac is gunning for my job. Please please subscribe, share it. We still got a lot of games to go with, so if we want to, get some more people in here, we'd love that. So like, share, subscribe, do all that fun stuff. Helps us out. Clayton Keller, he is on a roll right now.
Yeah.
I'm so mad I didn't play him against Nashville.
But the history versus Colorado is just not great. I think my favorite look so far, McKinnon for a goal. Sounds like we also like Bowen Byram. If you have access over 1.5 shots or 2.5 shots, that would be an alt line. He's hit in 4 of his last 5 on the road.
Yep.
And Arizona gives up a ton of shots to D-man. Here's another one real quick. Rodriguez coming off 2 big games, 6 and 7 attempts. I believe he's second line center.
He just got promoted to second power play too.
Perfect. He's not second line center. He's on the left wing. Okay.
Did I say second power play? I meant first power play.
Interesting. Okay.
My bad.
So that could be another minus 135. It's a little pricey, but the volume's been there. He likes playing Arizona clearly in December. 6 shots. All hit the net. So that's another look. Okay.
Take a look at Boston Krause. He's my favorite parlay piece today.
Whoa.
Yeah, I forgot about him.
That's a lot of green. Okay, so parlay piece at over 1.5.
Isn't he?
He hit 4 out of his last 4 as well. Yeah.
Check his road splits though. I don't think they're great.
Let's see, 40
compared to his home. Like I think he's close to
66 home, 56 away.
Oh, that's not terrible then.
How he plays left wing, Colorado against left wingers. 20. I mean, it's only 2 shots.
It's exactly.
I like it.
And 13th on the year to left winger, so it's not too bad. Someone has to shoot for the Coyotes. They don't get 26 shots for with nobody shooting the puck. Okay, a couple good looks there.
Krause plays right wing.
Oh. Okay.
Let's take a quick look. We might as well. Point of this stream, we want to give the information. So
16th.
Second line, right wing.
5.1, last 10.
Okay, middle of the pack. That's not terrible. And year to date, way down actually year to date. So it's trending in the right direction for us now.
Something that possibly he probably clears this line because, Arizona gives up a lot of power plays. He's also on the PK1. So he might be getting a shot or 2 on the PK, which is he should get at least, I guess, 3 to 4 minutes on the PK. So
they're going to give up.
And Colorado's still giving up 30 shots a game, right?
Yeah. Okay. So to recap this one, everybody just say you don't necessarily have to lock this in, but what was your favorite takeaway? So mine, definitely McKinnon goal. Ray. Krause? Is Krause your favorite?
Yeah. Krause is probably my favorite piece in this game.
And then potentially Ingram, depending on the line.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, and Spittin?
Bowen Byram.
Shots.
If you can get it. Yeah.
1.5 or the alt at 2.5 or 3+.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Very nice. Moving on. Chicago at Tampa Bay. Let's take a look here. That was weird. Okay, so both teams given up over 32.5 shots against. I think all players are in terms of potentially shots on goal props. Also, both teams basically giving up the same goals against per game played, 3.3. So I think point props are also in play. So let's take a look. Nothing out of play for us. Chicago and Tampa, where do they fit in on the shots on goal allowed? Tampa 7th worst versus left wingers. Chicago 5th worst versus center. Chicago's just bad versus forwards and defensemen.
They're just bad.
They're just bad. Okay. So anybody on Tampa's in play. Left wingers on Chicago in play. So let's do Tampa first. It's a nice chart. This is the problem.
Yeah. Yeah, Cooch has been crushing lately.
Who's that?
Cooch.
Nikita
Cooch,
Kucherov. He's on fire. I love that he's trending up. I'd love to see that.
Mm-hmm. And he's plus money, right?
He's minus 108. I mean, listen, on props.cash, you may be able to find him at plus money, shopping around for sure. And then points wise,
Lock in Cooch for me.
yeah.
Lock
We got a lock. Ray's making a play. Okay, so Kucherov.
They just allowed 5 to Reinhardt yesterday. Top winger for the Panthers. He had 5 shots. Cooch is going to do the same.
Okay, very nice. He's slightly better at home, which is good. That's where he's at. Okay,
Ray,
so
you need
to play
4 saves or 5 more saves in half a game.
Let's go, baby.
There we go.
The guy was going back and forth with me. He's like, man, I don't know about Hellberg saves.
He's gonna get blown out.
Come on.
Hey, speaking of goalie saves, who played Gibson yesterday? What a sweat!
Holy
I
Debbie.
I did
Debbie
2
on
units on
Twitter.
it.
Oh
yeah,
shit,
I saw
really?
that. I saw you retweeted it. I did 2 units on it.
Did he cash by 1?
I think it was by 1.
Yeah, he cashed by 1.
Oh, that's bad. That dude, I've never seen a line that high in my life.
I know. Yeah. I just looked at the numbers and it looked good.
Cooch has been crushing lately.
No, I've been crushing the Cooch. Oh,
we don't have sponsors yet. We don't have to be family
exactly.
No, okay. So yeah, Ray is locking Kucherov over 3.5 shots on goal versus Chicago. He's tremendous volume. They are not great against any position.
Oh no.
So yeah, there we go. Okay, what else do we want to take a look at?
Kevin Fiala day to day will not be in tonight.
Okay, well we'll see what that does for the rest of the team. They got shooters.
Oh, I love that.
I know who I want to take in that game.
Okay, Steven Stamkos. Should we take the under here?
Dude, I looked at it. I wanted to take the over, but he just sucks lately. It's just so weird to see him like with a line that's like decently playable at 2.5 against Chicago.
His volume's not bad either.
That's
just
fair.
Can't hit the net.
Yeah. Okay. Don't play the under.
No.
But I wouldn't play the over.
I wouldn't play the. Yeah. I don't know. I saw that today. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna play it. And I'm like, maybe not. Okay, yeah, like look at the power play shots. Like Point has 12, Cooch has 13. Like those are definitely the plays.
Yeah. Okay. So
is Point playable?
I'm not gonna play Point.
How about Sergachev Point? I don't think it's on here.
Yeah, we'll pivot to some points here. So all the Tampa guys are 1.5. All right, the big 3.
Sergachev looks great, man.
So I don't know if he'll be on every book, but yeah, he does have, 6 points in those last 5 games.
I'm assuming those are all without Hedman. I took him the first game and he cashed.
He loves shooting versus Chicago if you can get a shot line.
Let me look.
Hit 3 straight, 15 attempts in the last 2. That's solid.
Dang.
And then shot-wise, he's hitting 3 of his last 5 overall too. So Sergachev 4 shots on goal, not terrible. But okay, we said the left wings. Go ahead.
Sergachev minus 143 for a point, and for shots for 2+, he's minus 152. For 3, he's plus 158.
Whoa.
Who's that?
Yeah,
Taylor
that's-
Raddick?
No,
Sergachev.
Sergachev for three is plus 158.
Yeah,
That is not bad at all.
because
At
what? He's cleared 2 of those? Yeah.
Three of three versus Chicago,
Oh, nice.
with 15 attempts in the last 2, and one of those was in January of this year, and 3 of his last 5.
Wait, you can do that? I've had props.cash for the whole season, and I'm still learning how to do stuff.
What did we learn?
I didn't know you could see the attempts versus the opponent. What?
Oh yeah. So if you just scroll down, you click this filter up at the top, you can see attempts by opponent down here.
No way.
Sometimes it's a little weird for a guy who doesn't have a line, like you'll get this screen.
Yeah.
But if you go down here, yeah, we can see it. So there you go. That's a big one. That's a nice
What
feature.
a rookie, dude.
Hey, well now you know.
Aren't you
So
sponsored by them, bro? What are you doing?
Sergachev is a good look. Sergachev's a good look. Was there anybody on Philly? Chicago you want to look at, Ray? I know you said a name there.
No.
Hell no. Call the number if you're betting on them.
Okay. So takeaways: Kucherov shots, Sergachev shots, maybe at 1.5 or 2.5, and that's about it from us, I think.
Oh, that's funny.
Is anybody worth taking for a goal? Braden Point at 106. No, I think you need a little bit more. Oh, that was an insane.
I mean, if we're taking Cooch shots, like Cooch goal.
What is he listed at?
Yeah.
Plus 140. Not bad.
That would be
Yes.
the better look to me.
Sure. But
Point
okay.
has been scoring a lot, though.
Point's good too.
Yeah.
Okay, so Kucherov shots was locked in by Firefighter. Nothing else making the cut right now for Spittner Eye. Doesn't mean that it won't.
Yeah.
Okay, let's move on. Edmonton versus Toronto. 2016 picked first overall. 2016 first overall pick taking on the 2017 first overall pick. Matthews versus McDavid.
2015 and 2016, I think.
Thank you very much. So much hype on how bad Matthews is doing compared to McDavid. He's getting so much hate.
It's gonna be sick though, because when Vancouver gets Bedard, then it'll be like McDavid versus Bedard in the same division. That'll be pretty cool.
There you go.
Right.
So here's your last 30 days overview for each team. They're both actually decent defensively. 30.9 shots allowed for Edmonton, 29.7 for the Leafs. Edmonton's allowing goals 3.73 per game, goals against. Toronto only at 2.5. What do we think we want to look at out of this game?
Personally, I don't like this game for
Me neither. I don't have any props for this. Like
Yeah,
any of the
okay.
research I did, like no one's been hot.
Yeah.
Kane's got
Yeah.
good history, but I'm just not going to take anything.
Okay, when I skimmed through, nothing made the cut either. So I think we can just, in the interest of time, we'll skip it. We can come back if anybody really wants to see it. But it sounds like we didn't love this. All right, this one I think is a little bit more interesting. New Jersey versus Montreal. Montreal is allowing a fair amount of shots, if I'm not mistaken. 32.7 against. So we can look at that. Also 3.14 goals against. So I think we can look at Jersey point props and shot on goal props. Montreal specifically bad versus right wings and defensemen. So I think we can target those. So who's on Jersey's right wing? Bratt?
Dawson Mercer.
Right.
That guy's pretty good.
Yeah, I'm
He's
taking his
all right.
point.
Yeah, it moved a little. You can't play it solo anymore, I don't think.
Bet.
Bet.
Okay, so let's start with Dawson Mercer. Points. This is a ridiculous chart. He's minus 155 per point. He will definitely be in my stepped up parlay on DK to take advantage of that boost. Versus Montreal as well. Also looks phenomenal. What is that? 6 points in 5 games versus them. So Dawson Mercer for a point. absolute smash of a parlay piece.
Yep.
Shots on goal. Can we play him? He's hit in 2 of 5 versus Montreal.
Mm.
I don't like his volume.
Yeah, that's another thing or two, right? So
Yeah.
hasn't had more than 5 once. Just take the point. Makes sense. The other one, Dougie Hamilton, but so Montreal not great versus defenseman, but the volume is there in some games, but he's not hitting the net enough. So I wouldn't play it.
No, that's another case where like he got dropped down to 2.5 for a few games, and then he wasn't hitting, and now he's back up to 3.5. I don't understand the bump, so I'm not going to be on it.
I mean, the only thing I guess is 5 shots on 11 attempts in the last game versus Montreal is great, but that's really all there is to like about this, other than the matchup.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's a pass.
I missed like my last 3 bets on him, so
yeah.
Okay, there we go.
He has enough of my money.
yeah.
Point wise, I think Mercer's just the play.
I like Jack Hughes' shot.
I was looking at
Shots
him too.
Yeah.
Okay, let's take a look. So he's over 4.5. He's hitting 3 of his last 5. He's hitting 2 of 3 versus Montreal with his lone miss, coming up 1 short.
Oh.
Yeah. How is he on the road?
Better.
Okay.
Yeah, better.
So 36% at home, 46% on the road at this line. So yeah, that's nice too. So Jack Hughes, and he's plus 120.
Yeah.
Montreal. Sorry, go.
No. I just think like, teams got to focus on Timo and Jack, leaving that center a little bit open sometimes. So, I don't know. I like Jack today.
Okay, very nice. Yeah, I can't argue with it. Volume's been good lately.
I just don't know. Like, as soon as I pick someone, either like between Timo and Jack, it's going to be the wrong one. So I might just never do it.
Yeah.
It's
just
tough. Yeah.
All right.
They haven't been allowing too many shots to centers, 10.2 in the last 10, which ranks
That was
21st.
Montreal?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They allow a lot more on the wing.
Right.
Maybe just the right wing. So
I would be interested in Jake Allen saves, maybe.
Yeah.
If we can see that at 32.5 for that one, 31 maybe.
I'm thinking 31, and I'll take that.
Yeah, I would take it at 31.5. Absolutely. We don't have a line for that, correct? No, we do. We have 32.5 minus 110.
32.5.
Okay, let's see.
You got to go to Crash's sheets for this one.
Does he have a good goalie sheet?
Well, it's at the end. Oh, hell yeah. Just cashed. Let's go.
Bergie.
My underdog. Yeah.
Nice.
So over the last 10, the Canadians allow the 8th most shots, and the Devils are shooting the 2nd most over the last 10. And location, they're 2nd, and Montreal's 8th again. So that's just something I always look at. Like, they're shooting a lot on the road. The other team's allowing a lot of shots at home. And then, I think that's it.
So Allen, over his last 8 games, averaging 29.9. So that is a bit of a bump.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, but why don't
might have been overzealous at first.
Why don't we look at who they are?
Let's see.
Like who is he playing? Like, are they kind of bottom feeders, or are they?
Jake Allen.
I'm just looking right now. Carolina, Vegas, LA, San Jose, Philly.
Say that again.
Carolina, Vegas, LA, San Jose, Philly.
So 3 good ones, 2 meh.
Yeah,
I don't know. This is another one. I don't hate it, but I don't know if I'm going to bet it now.
Yeah.
Mercer point, definitely. Anything else you guys want to take a look at before we move on?
No, but I just want to announce Orlov point hit after it didn't. the other day. So I'm
Hey,
sad.
Dude, I
day
think
after
Griff.
bets, where were you?
Yeah, I think Griffey was talking about it. He was like, I like McAvoy point tonight, and then I was gonna say like, okay, if I take McAvoy point, then Orlov's gonna get the point.
Of course.
You know, because McAvoy got it last game.
Yeah.
Day after bets is just rich, dude.
Yeah.
He's got to be.
The Bruins D-men are in Spitten's head.
Hate him.
Okay.
Hate him all.
St. Louis at Columbus Blue Jackets, where these teams combine for what is this? Almost 70 shots per game played.
Damn.
Yeah. 34 and 36 shots against. So everybody is in play in terms of shots, shot props, and I think point props are definitely in play too.
Oh, your
Especially-
shot props.
Especially if we can find some value on a Columbus point. That'd be nice. So let's see what we can find. Positionally, CBJ worst over the last 10 versus left wings, fourth worst versus defensemen. St. Louis, we want to target wingers, it looks like. Okay. So let's see.
Oh, we got one.
So what do we say? We said left wings for Columbus. Let me take a look at the lines.
Man,
What I
you're
know.
bugging.
What happened?
I just found a line I like.
Is it Jakub Vrana?
No, Fire
No.
pointed that out earlier. But I
Yeah.
do like that. I just didn't want to steal that from him.
Well,
Robert Thomas for 2 shots is plus money.
Let's take a look.
Yeah. I think he's only on offshore though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Correct, yes. But
Do
he
yourself a
doing?
favor. Go find yourself an offshore book.
Yeah, literally.
it's good to have a varied portfolio of books. So Robert Thomas. Well, he hasn't. It's only hit in
He's better at
4 of his
home.
last 7.
Yeah. He does. He hasn't been shooting a lot. You're right. I just
So
any like first line center against the Columbus Blue Jackets. My ears get. Yeah, I don't know.
For sure. Columbus. Jakub Vrana taking on Columbus. He's got, I think these are his only 2 games as a Blue. So
Yeah.
he has 6 and 4, 8 and 4 attempts in those 2 games. He's also got a nice history versus Columbus. 6 shots on 9 attempts in his last game versus them. They're horrible versus left wings. I don't know what his line is at or where it's available.
It's on offshores. I got a plus 108 for 3.
Okay,
Same. I
very
got it right,
nice.
too.
And I'm assuming he's not here yet.
I got him the same odds. He's cleared 5 of the last 7 against the Blue Jackets.
Yeah, okay. So still offshore. So take a look and see if you can find that. But Verana, very
Did he
nice
score
looking
last
play.
game, by the way?
He has one. He scored in one of the
He-
2. Let's.
Oh, he
Yeah,
did. No way.
Yeah. Last
No
game
way.
versus San Jose. So
Crazy.
there we go. So that's a good look. We also said Columbus wingers we can take a look at and St. Louis defensemen for shots. Justin Falk.
Mhm.
Anybody have any shots on Justin Falk? Volume's not great.
And he's not good on the road either.
He
Okay.
doesn't look bad. But yeah.
Yeah.
Is Krug
So-
still on PP1?
Yep.
That might be a look if you can get it.
Yeah. For shots, right? So that would be another offshore one. But he's hitting 3 of 5.
I want to
Some-
see Bushnevich start shooting some more.
Yep. Well, not if you're betting on Verana, but yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
he's got a couple of like spike games, but that's about it.
I want to see.
Oh, here's one actually, one decent or interesting look. Buchnevich over 1.5 points, plus
dude, I can't do
192. Plus 192. He's hit in 4 of his last 5. He's hit in 2 of 3 versus Columbus. And Columbus gives up 3.15 goals against. So not a terribly high number, but certainly not low. So I think I don't know, it's good value.
I think St. Louis wins today.
Against the worst team in the league? No way.
Yeah. I mean, it's not at a bad price, and
Yeah.
they got Hutchinson in net.
Michael
Well, that guy
Hutchinson,
sucks.
yeah.
Yeah,
Because Merzlikins away from the team right now, so he's dealing with something. And then obviously they don't have Corpusalo. So, yeah, third stringer for CBJ tonight. And then we said, wingers. Wingers for the Blue Jackets could be in play.
Line's got good history against them.
He has hit in 2 straight.
7 of the last 9.
Ooh, 7 of the last 9 for him, huh?
Yeah.
He's not worth a parlay piece at all.
That guy's like this streakiest guy in the world.
So it sounds like I'm hearing we are done with this game.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Someone just got hurt in the Bruins game. Don't know who though.
What number?
I don't know. I'm just watching the updates. It just says player injury.
VGK versus Carolina. Let's take a look to Carolina. So we can't take any shots for Vegas. Oh my God. 23.4 shots against per game in the last 30. That is a crazy number. Vegas is allowed.
I think this game is just a fade, in my opinion.
Maybe.
Yeah.
There's one thing I like.
Okay, what should I take a look at spitting?
I want you to guess who I like.
Saves.
I play him all the time.
Alec Martinez.
No.
I already bet that. Yeah, we'll get to that one.
I did bet that too.
Okay, we'll get to that one. But no, spitting. Okay, I have to guess over spitting.
Oh, Aho. Of course. This guy loves Aho, bro.
I love it, man.
Okay. So versus VGK.
He's hitting 7 straight.
7 straight.
Against VGK.
5 of his last 6. He is actually dead even home and away, so no real difference.
He scored in 5 of the last 6 games against the Golden Knights, totaling 6 goals as well.
Oh wow. Let's see for a goal. Plus 120. Okay, so I think that's gonna make my stepped up parlay. Yes. Over 2.5 SOGs. That looks good. I like that.
I'll let you talk about Martinez, but quick saves is definitely going to be a look. I know Fire said that. Just if they have another e-bug backing them up.
Who did they play the other day and his saves was 25.5?
Tampa.
Crushed the line.
Yeah.
Crushed. They give us 25.5 again.
They won't. There's no way.
I can't wait.
Yeah, we'll have to see.
I love the saves market now.
Shots for. It's
amazing.
Shots for 35.7 for the Hurricanes. VGK giving up 33. Speaking of shots, one thing we wanted to highlight, Alec Martinez and Braden McNabb, honestly, they are both at plus money for shots blocked. Their line is at 2.5. They're both easily clearing this over the last 20 days. So in 10 games, McNabb is averaging 3.5 blocked shots per game. He's over 2.5 at plus 125, I believe. And Martinez, I think he's cleared in 5 straight or something crazy. And he's got 4 blocks in several of those. He's at 2.5 at plus 105. Both good looks. We know Carolina's going to shoot the puck a ton. So, yeah, decent look. Anything else we wanted to highlight or touch on? I guess maybe just a quick look at all of the shooters.
Shea Theodore loves playing the Hurricanes too.
Oh, okay.
Well, he's on a 7-game point streak against them, totaling 9 points, and he's cleared to over 2.5 in 5 of the last 6.
Yeah, more recent. Yeah, Murray's
In
only 2
most
of the
of them,
last 3.
yeah,
Go ahead.
in most of them, he's clearing like over 4 or 3.5.
Oh, wow. Okay. And how's he doing points wise? Oh, he's on a tremendous point streak.
But I just
Yeah.
can't. I'm not going to do that. I don't take
Yeah.
anyone against Carolina, no matter how good they are.
Who's in net? Yeah.
I don't know.
So they think it's Frederick Anderson because Ronta's hurt, right? I don't know if he's back yet.
Ronta's always hurt.
They struggle with injuries. Yeah. Okay. So I don't know if we want to take anybody on Vegas for a point, but if you do, Theodore plus money. It's definitely the look. Is there anybody on shots? Anybody else on shots? Natchez.
All right. Fire.
Yeah.
He's at 27 saves. Do you think you can get 1 save
He's gonna get hurt
in the third
next period.
Yeah. He's gonna pull a Merzlikins and be sick now. And then
Oh
leave the
yeah, that's what's gonna happen for sure.
Okay. Anything else in this game you want to take a look at?
Nope.
Perfect. Moving on. Winnipeg Jets at Fires Florida Panthers.
Mm-hmm.
It's in Florida, so everybody on Florida automatically starts with 1 shot on goal. It's already
Sounds like
locked
that.
in. It's already locked in.
I'll be right back.
Yeah. Okay, so this is Ray and I. The Jets are allowing 3.5 goals against, so we can target Florida players for points. Absolutely.
Yep.
Both teams decent shots, approximately 31 shots against. That's I think anything well under 31 is of concern, but this is fine. And we know Florida is just putting up a ton of shots. So anything you want me to look at in particular, Fire, or should we just go through the players?
If you want to go through, we can go through, but I got a few guys highlighted that I was looking at earlier that stand out to me.
Yes. So we're going to go to you in 1 second. One thing I just want to highlight that we didn't talk about for Aho, Vegas, second worst versus centers. So
Yeah,
just
that's
even
huge.
more reason to like Aho. We didn't say that. So
Yeah.
let's go to Fires, Florida Panthers. Who do we want to look at?
I'm really liking Kyle Connor.
Oh, not on the Panthers. Okay.
No, not on the Panthers. I got a couple looks in the Panthers, but Connor stood out first.
Okay. 9, 10
Unfortunately,
attempts.
yeah, his attempts look great. Florida doesn't give up that many shots to left wingers. That's my only concern, really.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they're top of the league almost.
But
okay.
You
I will say,
when someone's volume looks so great and their chart looks so great, you got to kind of fade away against the, shots versus positions. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, I think you can overlook it a little bit when you have that volume and when generally the team is giving up shots. They're not like
can
Carolina.
you repeat everything?
Fire likes Kyle Connor over 3.5 shots. We were just saying Florida is not great. Winnipeg is good versus left wings, so that's the only concern. But Kyle Connor is averaging, what was it?
Are you not worried about
9
his home road splits?
We didn't get to that. Should we highlight that?
Definitely.
So at home, which he is not playing, he's at 51% for this line. On the road, 44%. Oh, hold on. I'm looking at last season too. Let's do that again. On the road this season, 29%. At home, 53%. It's a pretty big difference. Okay. Mm-hmm. So that's one detractor.
That's what I'm pretty much saying. Like, when someone's chart looks so good, their volume looks great, you kind of, all those other things kind of don't matter to me as much as it does, on just a regular player that's, I guess, streaky, I guess.
Yeah.
That's fair.
I don't hate that one at all.
Yeah, the only, that was my only mark. What is the word? Mark? I don't know. I had towards that was his splits. But yeah, he's been doing well lately, but all those 3 that he's hit recently are home games.
Definitely. I agree.
Yeah.
Okay.
I give
Okay.
it
So
10.
not a bad look at all, but proceed with caution is what we're hearing.
Did you talk any
Verhaeghe,
Florida?
we haven't gotten to Florida yet. Do you anybody you want to start with?
I'm probably gonna take Kentucky cheese.
Good Chuck E. Cheese.
Kachuk. He has hit in 6 of 7 with his lone miss coming with 3, and he had 5 attempts in that game.
Look at his
Attempts are
home chart.
trending up. We want to look at the home on the season. 67% he's cleared this versus on the road 39%. So he's much better at home.
9 of the
Versus
last
Winnipeg. Doesn't crush it versus Winnipeg, but he's getting his attempts there. 9 of 10 overall at home, right? That's what I
Yeah.
just heard then. So, yeah, that's a great look.
Okay.
Anything else we want to highlight that wasn't on the screen?
You and Crash have different charts.
I like Bennett. I've actually
Yeah.
I parlayed Bennett and Kraus together.
Nice.
So for all the people watching, that's something you can lock in. I have not posted it anywhere yet, so you guys get the early look.
Sam
Yeah.
Bennett, okay.
I think Bennett's gonna be in mine too.
And yeah, I'm gonna hold on. I'm gonna write that down for my stepped up parlay. Bennett over 2.5. Let's see. Winnipeg versus Centers. He's playing center, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
8th worst.
Winnipeg versus Centers at 8th worst in last 10. Sorry, you were saying the numbers might be a little bit off. Spitting.
Yeah, because on Crashes he has like I think sorry, let me just wait. I don't know. You just do you and I'll figure it out.
Okay. Yeah, we'll come back to that. So Sam Bennett parlay piece, love it.
Okay.
Where else? Yeah.
So it says on Crashes that over the last 5, they're allowing the most shots on goal to right wingers. The Jets are. But then when I look at yours over the last 10, they're 25th.
Yeah, that could.
I'm not
happen.
saying like yours is wrong or his is wrong or whatever. I just noticed that.
For sure. Let's see. Year to date, where do we have them? Middle of the pack. So I mean, I wouldn't be worried about playing that position group.
Gotcha.
Takeaway. But yeah, it's interesting. Different depending on where folks get their data, player shots could be attributed to different players, things like that.
Yeah.
So there can be variations for sure. So who else? We like Bennett. Anybody else you want to look at? Verhaeghe missed last game. Do we think he bounces back?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I think as soon as he's back on, like as soon as he's put on that line with Bennett and Kachuk, who are shooters, like Verhaeghe's kind of taking a step back.
Yeah.
I also know Duclair's coming back today, so Rhino's probably moving back to that third line. I don't know. Reinhardt played fantastic yesterday. Keep him on that line 1, dude. I don't put Duclair on line 3.
Oh, okay. So they don't have Duclair listed in this lineup at all yet. We don't.
Yeah, I guess there hasn't been.
This is from yesterday.
Yeah.
Okay.
The only thing is, like, I understand why they split him up, just because then Rhino can pretty much carry his own weight, like carry his own line.
For sure.
So that's why you split him up. But I mean, I'd put him there too.
And then
I like Barkov again.
yeah, I mean, if they're not good versus Centers,
I like everybody.
Yeah.
This one here.
Every Panther at home has been play, honestly.
Ooh, Barkov or Bennett? That's
Both.
tough.
It seems like Barkov doesn't shoot as much when Reinhardt's on his line. That's what I've noticed.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
So we gotta wait for lines.
Back on that top line, I like Barkov for sure.
Same, because if you look at those games, I think Duclair played in 4 of them.
Yeah. At least.
The middle 4, and he was clearing
actually,
over 3.5.
No. Barkov just came back on 3-4.
Okay.
Yeah.
Duclair wasn't even back in February. He wasn't even in.
Right. My bad.
Okay.
But so who knows?
Trying to
All
out
Panthers
Panther
look
fire.
good. Dude, I was hoping. I was praying last night. I'm like, please give Barkov a fourth shot, like out of nowhere. And
Dude.
I never, like, damn it.
I would have cashed the 20x if I had that one more Barkov shot.
Okay, so it sounds like Barkov, Bennett, parlay pieces, Kyle Connor potentially as a straight for shots.
You forgot about Kentucky cheese.
Oh, thank you, and Kachuk as well.
Now you got to say it.
He's kind of in the range where you could use him as a parlay piece, or you can pay the juice if you want to. He's not horribly priced. Absolutely, yeah. Kentucky cheese.
Yeah.
There you go. I got you. Yeah. Do we want to take anybody on Florida for goals? They've been struggling, or for points rather.
Oh, something that I wanted to highlight. They
there's no point for him, I don't think. Oh, there is plus 110.
Who was that? Luosterainen. Yes. Okay, let's take a look at it.
Ooh,
a pretty nice looking chart.
What do we think about Hellebuck saves at 32.5?
I looked at it. I don't know where Winnipeg ranks in shots allowed.
They've been bad lately. Winnipeg?
Yeah. Florida on back-to-back. I don't know.
Hold on. I got you, Ray. Let me pull up this one. I've not converted this one to the new style yet, so it's still in Google Sheets. Okay. Shots against in the last 20 days, Winnipeg is 16th. 31.4. It's more, I think you're playing more that Florida's going to light them up.
Yeah,
exactly. Is the angle, right?
Yeah.
What did you say, 32.5?
Mm-hmm.
He's only averaged 27.6 in the last 9 starts.
Dang.
Yeah, if you believe in Florida, you can do it. That would not be a play for me.
I don't like it personally. I don't.
Okay.
Okay. Anything else before we move? Oh no, quick look at points. So Luosterainen, he was plus money. He's hitting 7 of his last 10, several multi-point games.
He's on line 1 with Barkov and Reinhart
as of now. So that's the key note. Keep an eye on this game. It sounds like Ray's expecting Duclair to maybe slot back into line 1, meaning Reinhart or Luosterainen could move.
Well, yeah. Why don't you move Luosterainen down?
It sounds like we expect Reinhart though, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, I agree with you. Any of the D-men good for points?
Not really.
Montour, but he's juiced like crazy. Yeah, okay. We don't need to waste too much time on this. Ekblad, brutal. Anything else you guys want to see, or should we move on?
Let's go. On delay.
Okay, Washington versus New York.
On delay.
So we can take New York players for points. Washington giving up a ton of goals. Everybody's in play for shots, so we'll take a look at what those are averaging. In terms of positionally, we have who are your teams? Washington and New York.
Yep.
Who do I want to target here? This is our last 10.
Washington. I want to target Washington, dude.
Centers and left wings. And New York to right wings and left wings. Okay, New York. So Washington wingers and Islanders centers and left wings.
Yep.
Islanders center, Brock Nelson. Ooh.
Horrible.
Yeah, probably not. But
my guy
Ray's boy.
Oh.
Is this your guy? I thought it was Ray's boy.
No. That's Ray's guy.
Okay, we'll get to your guy.
I'm not playing him. I'm playing someone. Is that Andersley? I can't see.
It is. It's Andersley, yeah.
No, I'm not. I like him, but I got someone else in this game.
Okay, he does have a nice history versus Washington, so we'll point that out. But how's his attempts been? He's just getting enough attempts in the last couple. So, okay. Who do you want to see?
Kyle Palmieri.
Kyle Palmieri.
That was a
Come
good
alive
look.
as of late. Versus Washington, 3 straight. The attempts looking nice, trending upwards.
My
ahead,
main
Ray.
reason for playing him, Washington, they're giving up, I think, 3.4 power play opportunities a game on your sheet. Only, some people have access to, but Palmieri, I think he has 11 shot on goals on the power play last 20 games. Next person after him is Dobson with 5. So it seems like he's taking more than majority of the shots on power play. So
Right.
he should get some looks. He's on line 2, power play 1. I love that guy today.
Okay. Yeah.
I think I'm gonna have to ride it.
What did we say? Right wings.
They're Washington's good against right wingers.
Okay.
So,
Okay. So it's not specifically who we were targeting.
yeah.
But we like the power play angle.
Yeah, power play angle.
Okay. Okay. Palmieri, and he's plus 106 at DraftKings. Shop around. You might be able to do a little bit better as well. So centers. Is there any other centers on the Islanders that we would consider? Bo.
I want to say as well.
How disrespectful.
He's new there. I'm still getting adjusted.
The reason I'm not playing Anders Lee is because he got 3 shots on goal. He got his 3rd shots on goal on the game-winning tie. No, the game
tying goal.
The game tying goal.
Yeah, we knew what you meant.
But yeah,
we knew what you meant. We knew what you meant.
That was too sweaty for me.
Okay. So we're not doing Lee. Bo's hitting 3 of his last 4 versus Washington.
Yep.
Volume wise, he's okay. 5'8", a couple ones that you don't want to see, but yeah, okay. Bo is probably not good enough at the price for me.
Yeah, I just wanted to shout out my ex-Canuck.
Yeah.
One, I kind of want to go back to Kemper saves. Depending on what the line is, I don't know. I don't think we have one yet.
28.
But I just see that. I just see that the Capitals are allowing the 4th most shots against over the last 5. So they're just leaking shots.
Yeah, their last 3 games, Kemper had 38 saves, 37, 38 against the Devils, the Kings, and San Jose.
San Jose, that's an outlier.
Yeah.
It
no
depends.
Line as of yet.
And then the Islanders shots 4 over the last 5. They rank 9th.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if we can get give me a line in the 20s.
Give me 28 and a half, and I'll take that.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I like that look.
It's the backup in net too for the Islanders, Varlamov.
Ex-Cap.
Oh yeah. Yeah, there's not a ton that I like here. Anything else you want to see?
No.
Ray, anything else you want to see before we move on?
Let's talk about. I mean, Ovi's kind of fell off, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Here we go. This is his last 10. Actually, let's look at the attempts. That's probably more important.
Seems like his TOI went down. I swear he was playing like 20 minutes a game at one point. Yeah, he was. His TOI.
I think that's maybe because they had so many injuries, so he was kind of forced to play all the time. Now that Backstrom and Wilson are back, they're kind of splitting it up a bit more.
It's coming back down a little bit. Yeah, the attempts are actually decent over the last couple. He's just not hitting the net.
Yeah, enough.
And in New Jersey, that's a tough loss, but he's still juiced minus 145, 3.5.
Yeah, no way.
Not you need a better chart. Okay.
I'll be right back.
Yeah, no worries. Dallas at Seattle. Can we just skip this? I'm just kidding. I don't know how. Let's see.
I don't have too much for this one.
Dallas has given up enough shots.
Yeah, I got 2 things to highlight. That's about it.
Okay. So really quick here. Seattle's given up a lot of goals. We could look at Dallas points. And what else? Seattle shots. We'll see what they're weak against. What do you want to highlight, Spitten? Let's jump right to that.
Well, like you said, Seattle's allowing a lot of goals lately. but Dallas has gone over 5.5 and 6 straight. So they had that long, crazy streak where they were going under every game. Now they're trending towards the over. And seeing that Seattle's allowing a lot of goals, I kind of like it. We do have Ottinger in net, which kind of sucks. But something that I wanted to point out, Max Domi has played 4 career games against the Kraken and has a point in every one, totaling 7. I don't know what the line is. The only thing
minus 134.
Oh, okay, never mind. I was like, I'll take it if it's plus money because he's playing on the third line, and now there's no Sagan.
Oh, okay. Let's take a quick look at these lines then.
How's Ottinger been lately?
Like fine, not great, not his elite self.
He's been getting the goal support to kind of make it okay.
Yeah, he hasn't been elite like we've seen from him. So this is Max Domi points. Yeah, versus Seattle. Loves playing him. 1-3-1-2. But that is a little bit pricey.
Mm-hmm.
Shots on goal. We said we can take a look at all of the Seattle guys. Let's see if there's any positions we should look at. Right wings.
Jared
standing
McCann.
out. He plays center.
No, he plays left.
Left. Okay, where are we at left? Dallas, third best versus left wings, unfortunately.
That's okay.
But it's Jared McCann. And this is what his chart looks like.
Oh, wow.
The temps are just insane. He is at 150. It's probably a parlay piece.
Yeah.
Not a tremendous history versus Dallas.
So I mean, the streak's got to end at some point. Not a good matchup. Doesn't have great history.
I mean, it's plus 120 if you think it ends today.
Oh, I'm not crazy enough to take the under.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. Right winger. So who's actually playing right wing for this?
Everly.
Bjorkstrand. I can't bet Everly.
He's
I just picked the wrong games. I picked the wrong games too. Mm-hmm. So Everly, we said, and Bjorkstrand.
I completely forgot about Burakovsky.
He's on the left, but he hasn't been doing.
He's hurt.
He's out.
He's
been out for weeks now.
Right. Okay, so if we look at Bjorkstrand, what do we got? First line PP, second line. He's stringing some games together here.
Yep.
Like the volume is nice. History versus Dallas, not tremendous though.
How's Seattle?
That was last season though.
Mm.
So I don't hate Bjorkstrand. It's not a smash matchup, but not bad. Anything else we want to look at here? Any other players?
Down point, baby.
Oh yes.
Go back to the goats.
The automatic. It's done.
Hellberg got it.
Hey, nice call.
Let's go.
Someone played it with me. Well, no,
I did.
I saw the.
Let's go.
I saw it was mentioned in the Better Ways Discord, the free to join
and
Discord that we are all in and shared on Picket. There you go. So Vince Dunn for a point is minus 120. He has hit in 8 straight, totaling 11 points. Dallas giving up 3 goals per game and 2.31 power play opportunities. How many of these points come on the power play? Not many. He doesn't need a power play to get this done. Yeah, Vince Dunn for a point, minus 120. Is this one that you have? I know this is not a pick sharing show, but is this one you have locked in, right?
No, I have not locked this in just because it's a later game. So
we got time.
Yeah, got plenty of time.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, it's very nice. Anything else?
That's all from me on this one.
I think this is a better game to watch than to bet on.
Fair enough. Yep, I buy that. Up next, Ottawa at Vancouver. Spittins. Vancouver Canucks.
Elite.
Okay, so as we know, Vancouver has been struggling In terms of goals against, 3.57. We can target everybody on Ottawa for a point potentially. Shots against, they've both been actually pretty decent, hovering around 30 shots against. But we're going to see a lot of power plays. Ottawa, horrible 4.07 power play opportunities against per game played in the last 30. So let's take a look as we go through. Are these teams bad in any particular position? Actually, nothing really stands out.
Yeah,
On
I
Crash.
noticed that earlier.
This is his last 5 rankings, right?
Yeah, on Crashes, the Sens are allowing the most shots on goal to centers over the last 5, but on yours, the 28th over the last 10.
Huh.
I'm taking a risk here. I don't think he's watching. I don't think he updates it much.
Huh?
I don't think he updates it that much because they always seem to be the same.
Well, here's what I'll say. I've had the chance to talk to Crash on a couple of occasions. He's a smart dude. He knows what he's doing in terms of the updates. I don't have any information on that, but I will say I do rep Crash's sheets. I can't speak to how often they're updated. But yeah, I'll say that he does know what he's doing. So no, we don't. We're not hating on Crash.
I'm not.
You weren't. I'm just to be clear.
I don't work with the guy or anything.
We love Crash. We love Crash here.
Yeah.
But yeah, maybe they had a really big game against in one of those. It's definitely could. I mean, when you're looking at 5-game sample size, one game can swing it pretty quickly. So
there.
Yeah. So who are you looking at then? So it sounds like we like.
Can you guess?
Elias.
No, the other one.
I guess not. Oh, JT.
The home warrior, dude. Look at his home splits. It's crazy. Go even further than just 10.
Yeah,
he's
pretty
just
good,
on
huh?
a streak, yeah. And so if that's the case, I like it. He's also cleared in 4 out of the last 6 against them. Minus 180, so it got to be a parlay piece. But yeah, that's something that really stuck out to me. Also, Bezer loves playing them as well. He's cleared in 7 of the last 8.
Pull this up here.
So I just got something to add really quick. So going off of that last 5, so I'm looking at Tavares. So against Vancouver, right? You said Vancouver allows the what most against centers?
Ottawa. We're looking at.
Oh, Ottawa. Okay, never mind then.
Yeah, but like I said, with a 5-game sample size, if they, one game let up 16 or 17 to center somehow,
yeah, for sure,
it's going to swing the chart a ton.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Besser's hitting his last 3. I'm assuming he's done better. I know Spittin looks back like the entire career of the player, so he's probably been even better.
Let's look back to 1995.
Career-wise as well is good, Spittin.
I made the joke. Yeah, I made the joke earlier. I said going back to 2003, ranting on this crazy streak, and no one laughed.
I missed that.
Went right over my head. Right over my head. But Besser, yeah, currently it's not good enough for me. But I like the history.
I just point him out.
Nice.
I just pointed out.
Yeah. What about this Chuck E. Cheese?
Yeah,
that's a no. It's a no for me.
Canucks are elite. They're not allowing too many.
What do we say? Okay, Ottawa point. I think that's a good angle.
Sorry, I just want to say one more thing. So another thing for JT. Oh, where'd he go?
Yeah, I got you.
Well, before he had 9 power play shots on goal. I think the chart I'm looking at right now doesn't have him at all anymore. But he led the team in power play shots on goal, and Ottawa's allowing almost 4 PPOA.
Okay. So, yeah, Miller. I'm going to hold on. I got to pencil that in as potential.
Yeah.
Parlay piece. Miller.
I just do my goats of the parlay and just do Aho and JT.
I mean, they might make mine too. So mine will be Spittin inspired for sure.
Inspired.
What about Timmy? How do you feel about Timmy?
I don't like the bump, honestly.
I had a rule, and I broke it recently with a player. I think it was Backlund. I was like, you don't play the bump. Like as soon as he get bumps, he sells.
I played it. Yeah.
I played it too, and it lost. And I'm like, dang! Like
But it hit yesterday.
I had that rule. I know. It's just the first time.
Yeah.
I will say, like the volumes there, Vancouver. I guess the one detractors we said Vancouver is actually decent against shots.
The thing,
as of late.
he doesn't go above 4. It's either 4 or
Right.
you know.
Right.
Mhm.
Very rarely, right? So yeah, like 5 in the last 30. He's more than 4. So
Yeah.
not as So probably not a play here, but points wise. Let's see what we're looking at.
I like Chikrin for a point.
I think
Wood
isn't he?
minus 108.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like the over in this game.
Okay.
Yeah, I do too. Demko is garbage. And so
Hey.
garbage.
Hey, our decor's garbage, not Demko.
Both. Look at Demko's stats. He's garbage.
Okay. How do we feel about either of these two? This might
Shut
make
your mouth.
one of my parlays. Claude for a point or Timmy
Giroux likes the Canucks up.
Timmy Strudel. He likes playing the Canucks. Good little history there.
Who's better? I think isn't Giroux better on the road?
Oh, good
Yeah,
point.
I think
Let's take a
so.
look at that. So
54
home points
for-
on the
yeah.
season.
I like Giroux.
Yeah.
Over Stuttgart. Better price too.
Okay, so we got at home 64%. Away he's 58, and Stutzla away 54. Home 69. So it's a bigger drop off. Yeah.
Nice.
Claude Giroux. Yes, thank you. Claude Giroux over a half a point. That could make the parlay 2. Okay. Anything else from you, gentlemen?
No, we got 2 more.
I know you were talking about Giroux, but he's cleared 5 straight against the Canucks, and they allow the most shots on goal to right wingers out of any other positional group.
That's where we want to target them at. Yeah. Okay. And really quickly, what did I want to look at? How many does he get on the power play?
Good looks. He gets 5.
Good amount on the power play.
5 shot.
Yeah, I think he plays the wing, and I feel like that's where like everybody shoots.
Yeah, first line right wing. He's not on the first power play unit though.
Ooh.
Okay, so that's the difference
But
if you pick.
See, I don't even know if I hate that because he's the puck carrier on that second power play.
He's the
just
guy.
It's just how many minutes does he get?
It's him and Chikrin. Okay,
Chikrin to Giroux.
there you go. We get that. We're good. Okay, let's move on. Next game. Only 2 left. There's got to be something we can play in the LA game, like 100%.
Yes.
Oh, I can tell you what to play.
Minnesota for points. We can play points. We can play Minnesota shots. We can play. That's probably it. San Jose unders for shots, maybe. Actually, no. There's another look that I'll have in this one too. So San Jose, where are they bad against for shots? Centers. Centers it is.
D.
They're not great against D either. Oh, that's year to date. Okay, so same thing. Centers and defensemen. Makes it easy. Joel EK.
Yep.
Has he been of late?
I locked in 1 play on this game. EK looks good though.
Okay, hold on. Let's see if we can get to it. It doesn't want to load.
Oh, there
There
we
we
go.
go.
Not bad. Are they on
This
the road?
is
They're on the road.
This is away.
Good. Yeah, I mean, I like Eck better on the road.
Whoa. Nice history versus San Jose too.
Yep.
On the year, what is his hit rate here? 58%, 2.5. 59. Okay, so it doesn't even matter where he's playing basically this year.
Fair.
Okay, so Joel EK, that could be a look. I think you both said you had something, or was it Ray?
Not I.
Ray, what did you want to look at here?
He looks frozen.
Oh yes,
Day after bets, maybe Boldy for a parlay piece. It's just gonna be weird to see like how they are without Kaprizov, you know.
So how's his volume been? Trending down a little bit. Is Boldy one? He's a guy who's better at home, right? Or is that
No.
Kaprizov?
That's Kaprizov.
Okay, so Boldy, we do think he's better.
Oh,
Ray is gone.
hey buddy. Good
Okay,
luck.
we're almost done. It's been finish this out. Okay,
Yeah.
so